Good Friday morning, everybody. I'm Sean Hammond here in the Laker Country Weather Center coming up on 5 a.m. Hope your day is getting off to a good start. And we are watching out for the potential for strong to severe storms coming up later today, mainly tonight and into the early morning hours on Saturday. Right now, let's look at the current radar this morning. Got some showers moving through the area. Little moderate to heavy rain in some spots as we are starting the day off with some showers. Temperature sitting at 60 degrees right now in Jamestown and Russell Springs. I think our high today, we're going to make a run at 70 for later on this afternoon. All right, let's get right into the risks, the severe weather threats. That is the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Let me zoom that out a little bit. We've got a level 1 marginal risk for much of eastern Kentucky. And then for us and most of central Kentucky, we are in a level 2 slight risk of severe weather. And then basically just west of Bowling Green around Logan County and Russellville, all the way toward Paducah, we've got that level 3 enhanced risk. And then just a very small sliver of far southwestern Kentucky is in a level 4 moderate risk for strong to severe storms coming up later on today and tonight and into the early morning hours on Saturday. All right, let's get right into the maps. We'll go right to the future radar, and we're going to pull up the HER model. Let's back this up to, we'll go to 6 o'clock this morning. And you can see the model doing a good job at depicting those showers moving through the region. I think we'll have intermittent showers, maybe a little bit of thunder throughout the day today, but not expecting those storms to be severe. You can see by 9 a.m., again, more scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. We'll be watching those, but not expecting much out of those showers and storms. Do expect to have some clearing and sunshine coming up later on today, which may help to add to the fuel. Again, the fuel is, that's what's making this severe weather potential a kind of a maybe. Does that sound right? I mean, it's not a guaranteed to have strong to severe storms, especially here in the Lake Cumberland area, because the fuel is, it's going to be, we're going to have to wait and see how the fuel is going to play out. I'll show you that here in just a moment. But there's 5 o'clock this afternoon, and you can see we start to see these supercells out in parts of Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, back toward the Boot Hill of Missouri, and in parts of Arkansas. And we expect these supercells to eventually congeal into a squall line. So let's go to 8 o'clock tonight. You can see more showers and storms coming through parts of western Kentucky and down into west and middle Tennessee. And look at 9 o'clock. Look at that. We're starting to see that squall line develop. Let me illustrate that for you. Look at there. Right there. That's the squall line we're talking about. That's going to be associated with the cold front. There's 10 o'clock. You can see we could have some showers, maybe a few storms ahead of that line, which we'll have to keep a close watch on those. There's 11 p.m. You can see we now, like I always tell y'all, the radar will not look exactly like this. It's just a model, but maybe some showers and storms ahead of that by 11 o'clock. There's midnight, that squall line knocking on the door of the Lake Cumberland area. And then this run, like the runs yesterday, has that line coming into Russell County by about 1 a.m. Saturday morning. And you can see by the time we get to around 3 a.m., the squall line will have cleared the Lake Cumberland region. So we're going to back this up, and I was talking about the fuel. Let's look at that. We are going to look at the CAPE, that is convective available potential energy. Just think of that as the fuel for these storms to feed off of. You could see quite a bit of fuel back in far western Kentucky and parts of Missouri. Look at that, over 1,500 joules per kilogram. That's quite a bit of CAPE, and then a lot more down in Arkansas. So that's why that moderate risk is very far out to our west. Better chance of seeing a potential severe weather outbreak in that part of the United States. Let's go up to about midnight when that line is knocking on our doorstep. And you can see there is some fuel there, but it's very minimal, very marginal. Now, you don't need a bunch of fuel to work with if you have good wind shear, but still, I mean, that's what's going to kind of make this severe weather event. That's why it's not a guarantee. It's what I'm trying to tell you, because there's just not a lot of fuel there for these storms to work with. Certainly, though, there is some fuel there, so we could have a few strong to severe storms. It's just something we're going to have to keep a close watch on. Again, If we get a lot of sunshine today, temperatures warm up quickly, may be able to add some more fuel to that. But this latest run of the model, not depicting a whole lot of fuel with the chance of showers and storms. Another big thing, especially behind that line, is going to be the very gusty winds. We could have wind gusts from 50 to 60 miles per hour for some folks tomorrow. I know that may sound familiar to some of y'all for what we had earlier this month. There's the potential wind gust by 1 a.m. You can see, look at that. We've got 40s and 50s showing up, but that's going to stick around. Let's go to 6 o'clock on Saturday morning. Well, let's jump up to about mid-morning. That's when we expect the very gusty winds to move in. Look at that. We've got 50-mile-per-hour gusts just to our north, maybe mid-40s down here in Russell County, and maybe some 50s trying to work in here. So could have some wind damage, much of like we saw earlier this month when we had all that damage, all those power outages here in Russell County and the Lake Cumberland area. By late Saturday afternoon, especially into the evening and nighttime hours, those winds should finally subside and things will finally calm down out there. So again, there's a look at the severe weather threat for today. Level 2, slight risk for Russell County and the Lake Cumberland area. To our west, we've got an enhanced risk. And then far southwestern Kentucky, we've got that level 4 moderate risk. Now, I've been talking to you guys about the potential for strong to severe storms coming up maybe next Tuesday into Wednesday. Here is a day 5 outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. You can see there's a 15% probability of severe weather just to the west of the Lake Cumberland area. But, like I said, this is how today's severe weather event was last week. It had that 15% chance to our west, and then finally it expanded. So we're certainly going to be keeping a close watch on the weather next Tuesday and into next Wednesday. Folks, make sure and stay safe out there. If any watches or warnings are issued, I'll make sure and let you guys know about it. And we'll try to push out another update coming up later on this afternoon, especially if we get some new information in. So again, I think the best timing is going to be after midnight tonight for the strong to severe storms here in Russell County. Again, have yourselves a wonderful Friday and stay safe.